guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Madison, and today we are finally doing the plan and prep vlog for Disney for our upcoming Disney World trip this coming week. I am so excited. I cannot believe it's here already. This video will be the plan and prep with me vlog. This is where I share all the details about our upcoming Disney World trip, from itinerary, trip dates, dining reservations, lightning lanes, all of that good stuff. And I just thought this would be really fun to film and again to look back on to see, did we actually stick to this plan? Did anything in the itinerary change at all? Because as everyone knows, you can plan as much as you want for Disney, but you also have to kind of go with the flow because things can change literally all of the time. The video that you should see before this one is my What's in My Park Bag video that I filmed. These will all come out after we're back from our trip, so I'm hoping to get them all out fairly soon after we get back from the trip. My laptop is currently broken, so I don't have the ability to edit anything on iMovie at this moment in time. This is being filmed the weekend before we leave for the trip, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that I can get my laptop fixed in time after we get back to get these edited fairly quickly and get them out so we can all watch them back and I can have them out for you guys as well. If not, hopefully my husband's iMovie works on his laptop. So I digress. But yes, that's what happened this week was my laptop, my good old handy dandy laptop broke while I was at work. So yeah, that's great. The screen is currently black and has a bunch of red and green lines all over it. I'm pretty sure the laptop still works because anytime someone calls my phone, the laptop rings because my iPhone's paired with my Mac. So that's good, but I literally just can't see anything on the screen. Without further ado, let's get into the Disney plan and prep video. Like I said, we are just a few days away from leaving for our trip. It has come so quick, and I'm so glad to be making this video. So excited to get back to Disney and with my husband and my sister and her boyfriend and my parents. Family trip. It's gonna be so fun. So let's get into it. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button down below. I'd love for you to follow the channel and to see all of our Disney vlogs that will be coming. My husband and I do love to travel as much as we can. We are going to be moving back home this summer, so things might look a little different this summer, but we're so excited. I hope you if you guys like this kind of stuff, again, please hit subscribe down below. I'd love for you to join this little corner of the internet. Okay, first things first, I want to talk a little bit about each of the categories that is going to be in this video. So I have them written down here on my phone, so that's why I'm looking down. The first category is Disney dates and details. So when are we going to Disney World? For what time frame? The next one is our hotel. Which hotel are we staying at? Why did we pick that one to stay at? The second one is our itinerary. So kind of going through each day that we have on the trip, what parks we're doing, what our kind of general itinerary is. The next category is lightning lanes. So what lightning lanes do we have on what day? And then the final category is our dining reservations. So which dining reservations did we pick this trip? What day are they on? Why did we pick them? And etc. So for our Disney dates and details. So we will be traveling to Disney World Monday, May 25th, 2026 through Monday, June 1st, 2026. So we are actually driving down on this trip because there is 6 of us going. It's my parents, my sister and her boyfriend, and me and my husband. Since there were 6 of us going on this trip, it was really expensive when it came to flying, and it was hard to get a direct flight out of the airport that we're closest to, which is Pittsburgh. We did decide to drive this trip so that way everyone could get everything they needed in the car. There wasn't a limit to how much you could pack other than what was the amount of space we were going to have in the room or the hotel we're staying at. So we are traveling down. Our travel day will be Monday, May 25th, 2026, and we are going down. We don't check into the Disney resort until the day after, which is Tuesday. However, we are driving straight through, and it is about anywhere between 12 and 13 hour drive because we are from West Virginia. We will be leaving Monday, May 25th and coming back June 1st of 2026. Next category is our hotel. which hotel will we be staying at. So the hotel that we're staying at this time is Disney's Art of Animation Resort, which is actually where we've stayed in the last 2 times we went, which was around New Year's of 2023, 2024. So December 2023 going into that new year of 2024, and then previously in 2022. The reason we chose this is a couple of reasons. So when we've gone in those 2 previous years, there's been 5 of us, my parents, my now husband and I, and my sister. And so we've always done the family suites, and we have always chosen Art of Animation because we've had a bigger party and it's on the Skyliner. And that mode of transportation is by far my favorite mode that Disney offers. Second is probably the monorail, but the Skyliner is just so convenient. I love it because you can basically kind of have your own little community that you can hop around. So you have Art of Animation and Pop Century, that Sherry Skyliner station over Hourglass Lake. You hop on there and it then takes you to the main Skyliner hub at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, which then you can hop on to another Skyliner that will take you to Hollywood Studios, or you can hop on the other Skyliner, which will take you to the Riviera and then on to Epcot, which then you can connect to Disney's Yacht and Beach Club, Disney's Boardwalk Inn. So there's a really large community of resorts and parks on the Skyliner. So that's a main reason we pick that resort when we have a large group of people going. We did look at Pop Century this time because my husband and I have never stayed at Pop Century, and my parents have and loved it, but we would have had to split the party up into 2 rooms. Me, my husband, my sister and her boyfriend in one room, and my parents in the other room, and we really wanted it to feel like a true family vacation, so we went with the family suite at Art of Animation. So that's our reason why that we picked that this time. The other thing with Art of Animation that is really good, other than the transportation, is honestly, for a value resort, it's got really good food. Yes, there is only one main dining hall, but to me, in comparison to Pop or what you get at the All-Stars, you have much more variety at this food court, and it's called Landscape of Flavors. So again, a lot of variety at that food court, but that is where we will be staying for this trip. I'm super excited. We have stayed in the Cars section. We stayed there in November 2022, and we stayed in the Finding Nemo section in 2023, 2024. And on that trip, my aunt, uncle, cousin, and her husband and kid came with us too, but they were in a different building. So again, that's why we chose Art of Animation for this specific trip, because we have 6 of us going. Okay, so next is the day-by-day itinerary. I do have the My Disney Experience app open on my phone to kind of reference exactly what our day-by-day itinerary is. So let me just pull that up really quickly. We do have Park Hopper on this trip. We usually love to get those if we can each time, because we love to have the option to park hop, especially towards the end of our trip. If there's something that we didn't get to do that we really, really wanted to do, or something that we wanted to do again, we have the option to park hop. So I'm not entirely sure what days we're going to park hop yet. That's kind of one of those things that you just kind of play by ear as your trip goes. Monday, May 25th, 2026, again, is our travel down there day. We are staying at one of the Good Neighbor hotels near the Disney Springs area. It's the Wyndham, I want to say it's the Wyndham Bay Lake Resort, but it's right there in Disney Springs. So that's where we'll be checking in the first night. Our tentative plan that day, depending on what time we get down there, we want to go to Disney Springs and kind of knock that out on that night. We love to do Disney Springs on a travel day if we can, because it really just kind of eases your way into the trip, which I think is great. But again, that will just depend on what time we get down there. Our plan is to pull out of our hometown about 2 a.m. Monday morning. So we will see about that. The next day, Tuesday, May 26th, is the day we check into Art of Animation. So our kind of plan is to get up nice and early, go over to the resort, check in, and then we are going to utilize Disney's free admission to a water park on your check-in day that day, at least for the first half of the day. So our plan is to go to Blizzard Beach for a few hours in the morning. It has been literal years since my sister and I have been to the water parks. I remember us going when we were much, much younger, and we went to Blizzard Beach, I want to say twice, and Typhoon Lagoon once. But the last time we were in Typhoon Lagoon, my poor dad's knee got taken out by the wave pool and he had to limp around the rest of the vacation. So we are going to go back to Blizzard Beach this year, especially since Disney kind of incorporated that free water park admission on the first day of your trip or your check-in day to a Disney resort on property. So that is our plan for at least the first couple hours of the day. Plus, my husband and my sister's boyfriend have never been to the water park, so this will be really fun. And then in the evening, our plan is to go to Animal Kingdom. Typically, we go to Animal Kingdom early in the mornings, rope drop it, and I feel like we're done by like noon and then park hop somewhere else. But this time, with how this trip is working out, we are going to try it in the evening. So I'm very curious to see what's that is like in the evening. How is the safari? How are the animals? What are the crowds like? So I'm not sure how it'll be, but honestly, it's something I'm really excited for because it'll be something totally different than we're used to. So that is Tuesday, May 26th. Wednesday, May 27th is a Magic Kingdom day. So this is our first full one park day, like one day in one park, the full day. So we are in Magic Kingdom that day. So Wednesday, May 27th is a Magic Kingdom day. Thursday, May 28th is an Epcot day. Friday, May 29th is a Hollywood Studios day. Saturday, May 30th, we plan to go to Epcot in the morning. Now, we might park hop that night depending on how the trip goes. I'm not sure yet, but we also might spend that night doing Flower and Garden since we do not have any dining reservations that day, which, like I said, I'll go into further detail here in a second. And then Sunday, May 31st, we have a Magic Kingdom morning / potential full day, especially because that's our last day. Again, once we get to those last 2 days of the trip, it is kind of play by ear as far as if we want to park hop or not, but that is tentatively the plan. And then Monday, June 1st is checkout day, which is a big bummer, but we make the long drive back home to West Virginia that day. So that is our current itinerary, day by day, of what parks we're going to. Next is our lightning lanes. Monday, May 25th being a travel day, we don't have any lightning lanes, obviously. Tuesday, since it's a half water park, half Animal Kingdom day, we decided not to do any lightning lanes that day, mainly because Animal Kingdom doesn't have a ton of rides and they no longer have Dinosaur, which is really sad. But that whole land over there is extinct now. So we really only have, as far as rides go, Expedition Everest, Navi. This is such an unpopular opinion, but none of us really like Flight of Passage because that whole visual system really messes with me. I usually am not one that gets motion sick, but that one, I've ridden things similar to that and it has messed with me in the past, so I have not done that. Anyways, you have Pandora, Safari, all of that over in Pandora. You have the Safari, Expedition Everest, Kali River Rapids, and then of course you have your shows like Festival of the Lion King, Finding Nemo. So, and then Animal Kingdom is a big snack park, I feel like. So we might stick around and snack, especially since it is the evening and we don't have any dining reservations, but we don't have any lightning lanes that day. So the first day that we have lightning lanes is Wednesday, May 27th, which is our Magic Kingdom day. Our current lightning lanes are, our first one is Pirates of the Caribbean between 11:50 and 12:50. And just to preface, once you do your first lightning lane that day, you can immediately start picking other ones. So a lot of these can change. You can always modify times as well, but this is just currently what we have. So again, we'll see how it actually plays out. But as of right now, which is the time I'm filming this, 3 days before we leave, we have Pirates of the Caribbean between 11:50 and 12:50. We have Tiana's Bayou Adventure between 1:15 and 2:15. And we have Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger spin between 4:40 and 5:40, and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train between 6:30 and 7:30. I'm really excited to ride Tiana's because when we were there in 2022, it was Splash Mountain. And then when we were there for the new year in 2024, it was closed at that time. So I have not gotten to ride it. I am interested to see how a midday break is going to work this day. We love to take a midday break. So I'm hopeful that we can get into Tiana's around 1:15 at the start of that lightning lane, and hopeful that we can go back to the resort, go to the pool, relax a little bit, and come back for Buzz at that later time at like 5:30. So that is our current lightning lanes for Wednesday, May 27th. Thursday, May 28th, this is the Epcot day. Our current lightning lanes for the Epcot day are Living with the Land, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. I love Living with the Land. Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind between 1:50 and 2:50. Soarin' Across America. This will open while we're there. So it's going to actually open our water park Animal Kingdom day. It's going to make it across America for America's 250th. So I'm actually really excited to see that. And I'm glad we got a lightning lane for that, because I know the standby line would be astronomically long. That one is between 3:30 and 4:30. And we have the brand new test track between 4:30 and 5:35. 4:35, 5:35. So again, hoping that we can get a midday break this day. I'm sure we will. We like to take midday breaks, but this is, again, what our current lightning lane situation is. You can always get more as soon as you scan in for your first one. So again, we'll probably have way more than this, and you can always modify times if needed. Friday, May 29th is Disney's Hollywood Studios. Currently, we have Alien Swirling Saucers between 11:30 and 12:30. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, 2:55, 3:55 p.m. And that one is a lightning lane single pass. More popular attractions. We have Slinky Dog Dash, 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. Toy Story Mania, 5 to 6 p.m. Sorry, I had to switch the angle what the camera was. So one of the things I should say about the lightning lanes, there are 3 tiers when you book lightning lanes. Tier 1, Tier 2. Tier 1 are your really big, very popular new attractions. If any parks have any new attractions, that is Tier 1. And then Tier 2 are those other attractions that might not be brand new or might not be as popular. When you get to a week out from when you check into your resort, you can book lightning lanes if you're staying on property. And when you book them, you go each day, you say, do you want to buy lightning lanes for that day? If you do, you get to pick 1 from Tier 1 and then 2 to 3 from the other tiers. Once you are on your trip and you're in that park and you scan in for your first lightning lane, whether your first one was from Tier 1 or Tier 2, it doesn't matter. Once you scan that first one, you can book any lightning lane. You don't have to follow a tier system anymore. I just thought I should preface that. I probably should have prefaced that at the beginning of this section, but I just thought of it as I was going through the itinerary. So here's that little bit of tidbit information now. Moving on to Saturday, May 30th. This is again our Epcot morning. We have The Seas with Nemo and Friends from 9 to 10 a.m., Spaceship Earth from 10 to 11, and Remy's Ratatouille Adventure from 11:05 to 12:05 p.m. I really hope we can get a Frozen lightning lane one of the 2 days we're in Epcot, because I have never got to ride Frozen. The last couple times we've went, I forget what's happened, but something has happened. We've had to wait and stand by, and it's been like outrageously long. So I've never got to ride it. And then Sunday, May 31st, we have The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh, 9:15 to 10:15 a.m. Haunted Mansion, one of my faves, 10:15 to 11:15. Big Thunder Mountain, 11:50 to 12:50. That'll probably be when we take our midday break. And then Tron Light Cycle Run, 8 to 9 p.m. And that will probably be our last ride of the trip, because then the next day we have to check out. That is currently the lightning lanes we have. Again, times can fluctuate. You can also get a bunch more once you scan in for your first one. So this will probably be updated in the vlogs, but 3 days out from the trip, this is what we have. So I'm super excited about that. My mom booked these, and I'll tell you what, she did really good. Okay, so moving on to the dining reservations. Our travel day and the first park day, which is Tuesday, we don't have any dining reservations. Our first one is Wednesday, May 27th. Now, I should preface this by saying we are on the meal plan, so we will get like a dessert, an entree, an appetizer, a drink, and everything included. We will also have a certain amount of counters and snacks per person that we can use per day on the trip. So keep that in mind. Wednesday, May 27th is our first dining reservation, and that is the Magic Kingdom day, and we have Ohana breakfast at 7:40 in the morning. Now, I personally love Ohana's breakfast. We have done it twice before. We've never done the dinner, but it's because we've heard a lot of mixed reviews on the dinner. So we keep booking the breakfast because the breakfast has been amazing. That night, we have dinner at Liberty Tree Tavern at 7:10 p.m., which we've also done. It is basically a really good family style Thanksgiving type meal. So I am very excited about that because it's been a while since we've done that. We've done the Diamond Horseshoe more recently, but I believe it's going to be closed on this trip. So we had to pivot and do Liberty Tree Tavern. Thursday, May 28th, we have one dining reservation today, and it is Chip 'n Dale's Harvest Feast dinner at Garden Grill. So it's the Garden Grill restaurant in the Land Pavilion of Epcot. I love this restaurant for so many reasons. One, it's another family style meal where they just bring you out a big platter and you can get as many refills on it as you want. You have the character dining, which is great. It's Chip 'n Dale, Pluto, and Farmer Mickey. And the restaurant rotates very slowly around the Land Pavilion. So you kind of get to, again, it's a very slow spin, but you get to see the ride, you get to see the pavilion. It's just really cool. Good vibes all around. Next is Friday, May 29th. Again, this is the Hollywood Studios day. So we did a very late dining reservation this day because we had to switch this around a little bit. We were originally at 50's Primetime Cafe. We did a little switcheroo so everyone could eat something from the menu, and we're now doing Roundup Rodeo Barbecue at 9 p.m., which is a late one, but we are going to try to watch Fantasmic. I'm guessing the late showing. I have not seen that either, which is crazy because I've been to Disney so many times and have not seen Fantasmic. But everyone that makes Disney vlogs literally raves about it. My parents rave about it. My sister loves it. So we are watching it this year. Hear me now. Saturday, May 30th, we have no dining reservations this day. So this will probably be the day, like I said, because it is an Epcot morning at least. My guess is we'll probably go to Epcot that evening and work our way around Flower and Garden and eat the festival, because when you're at Disney with a festival, you have to at least spend some time eating and drinking, if you are a drinker, around the World Showcase, because they have limited items that they only serve during the festival that you're in. And then Sunday, May 31st, our last day, we have three, but hear me out. One of them is a bar experience. So this is again the Magic Kingdom, another Magic Kingdom day. We have 1900 Park Fair breakfast at the Grand Floridian at 8:15 a.m. that day. That I'm super excited about. It is apparently, I think it's a character breakfast again. Maybe it's with the princesses, but it's a buffet, and your girl is a huge buffet fan. So I'm really excited about that. Apparently I ate there when I was really young, but I don't remember it at all. So that will be fun. We have the Beak and Barrel, the new Pirates of the Caribbean themed bar. We have a reservation for there at 4:30 to go get some drinks, and I'm really excited to see that atmosphere. I've heard it's amazing. I've heard there are some places you can get sat in there that don't have the best view of the show or whatever's going on inside. So we'll see where we get sat. But overall, I've heard people really like it. It just sucks because I think you can only spend so much time in there before you have to leave, which I believe is 45 minutes. Don't quote me on that. We will see in the vlogs. And then we have Crystal Palace for dinner that night, which is another buffet. That one's at 6:30 p.m. That one is Winnie the Pooh and those characters, Piglet, Tigger, Eeyore. So that one's just really cute, really cute. And we have never done it for breakfast. We've always done it for lunch and dinner. So I'm so excited to get back to Crystal Palace. So that is the current details of our upcoming Walt Disney World trip with my family. I am so excited. We are literally 3 days away from leaving at this point, at the point that I'm filming this video. Like I said, this will all more than likely come out after the trip, just because of time and the fact that I currently don't have a computer to edit on, minus my husband's. My video I filmed, I think it was last week or maybe the week before, my What's in My Park Bag video. That one was fully edited. I was ready to have it go up while we were on the trip, but again, my computer broke, so hopefully it's saved to iMovie, or else I will have to re-edit that one. So we'll see. First world problems here, but I am so excited to get back to the magic. I can't wait to share it with everyone, and I'm so excited. This will be my first trip to Disney where I'm gonna have this home movie style videos to look back on every day that we're there. I have valued going to Disney World with my family so much, and I'm just so excited. This is, again, the first time in my life where I've ever had time. This is the first time in my life where I feel like I've had time to really focus on, you know, having this hobby and something I'm so passionate about, and I'm just so excited to bring you guys along. So I hope for many more Disney vlogs to come in the future. But for now, we are getting ready to go back to Disney. The vlogs will be coming, so please make sure you subscribe down below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and follow along for what is all to come on my channel. But for sure, there will definitely be Disney vlogs coming soon. So I love you all so much. I will see you in the next one. The next video you will see will be a travel day. I was gonna do a pack and prep with me, but life got busy. I was sick there for a week. My husband has had Lyme's disease that he had got from hunting, so we've been dealing with that. He's okay though. He's healthy enough to go, so we're good. He's been on antibiotics, so things are very much trending upward for him right now, so that's great. And yeah, so I didn't really get to film pack and prep with me like I wanted, but that's okay. We have a What's in My Park Bag video before this. We have this plan and prep vlog. And so yeah, the next video you'll see will be the travel day. I'm so excited. Again, please subscribe to follow along for more Disney vlogs and just for general lifestyle stuff that I like to post on this channel. Like I said, I'm really getting into this vlogging stuff, so I'm having fun with it, and I want to create memories and videos and home movies that I can watch back on as we age. And I've been inspired by so many people to do this, and I'm just so excited. So I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for following along, and I can't wait to bring you the Disney magic. See you in the next one.